Hello. You've just learned a series of new verbs that start with sell and which end with sit down. And we're going to start this lesson today by reviewing those verbs. And those verbs again were sell, want, buy, have, give, arrive, enter, go up, and sit down. There we have them. Let's see how well you know them. We'll start off with having you do the gestures. So you use your hands and do the gestures, and I will say the words. Here we go. Arrive. What's arrive? Show me with your hands. Arrive. Right. Arrive. And then enter. What's enter? Good. Enter. And then how about sell? What's sell? Sell. And then, let's see, have. What's have? Right, have. Give. Give. Go up. Go up. Very good. Sit down. Sit down. Good, okay. Let's see, how about want? What's want? Want. Okay, now a little faster. Go down, go up, not go down yet. Go up. Go up, good. Want. Want. Buy. Buy. Give. Give. Sell. Sell. Enter. Enter. Go up. Go up. Sit down. Sit down. Want. Want. Have. Have. Okay, good. Let's turn it around now. Now we're going to, I will do the gesture with my hands, and you will say the words. Okay, ready? Excuse me, I am doing the gestures. Here we go. What's this? Say it. Say it. Right, give. Okay, good. And what's this? Want. What's this? Go up. Buy. Sell. Sit down. Arrive. Enter. What's this? Have. And what's this? Want. And what's this? Go up. Good. Okay. Now we're going to do the same thing, just a little bit faster. What's this? Say it. Say it. Want. Sell. Sit down. Go up. Arrive. Have. Enter. Sell. Want. Good. That's a pretty good review. Okay, let's take a look now at the lesson itself, lesson 1.25. Well, as you can see here in lesson 1.25, we have the first section, a review of all of the verbs, starting with live and ending with sit down. So here you have live, make or do, listen, wash, say, prepare, eat, etc. They're in order. I'll let you do that study or that exercise independently after this video is finished, and the same with the next section. The next section is another kind of review where you click on the mouse, do, make, and you hear either do or make, and you must pick which of these three images corresponds to do or make. That's pretty easy. It's not this one.
Live.
And it's not this one.
Listen.
It's this one, right?
Do, make.
Right, okay, it matches up. So that's the second section. But in the third section, we will do that one together right now. In the third section, again, it's going through all 32 of the verbs in a period of 1 minute, 60 seconds, but they're not in order, okay? They're in random order. And so I'll do the first group of them as an example to you. So I want you just to listen. You listen. Right now, I will say the verbs, okay? So I'll click on start, and we're off. Want, put, meet, give, wash, know, buy, say, sit down, prepare, watch, go out, live, go, sell, walk, hear, have, arrive, come, speak or talk, stay, leave, see, enter, take, open, make or do, listen, go up, eat, and like, stop. Well, it took me only 35 seconds. I had 25 seconds left. Apparently my English is doing all right. Okay, now it's your turn. I'll go back to the beginning. I'll click on reset. You have 60 seconds again. And let's see if you can finish all of them in 60 seconds. Ready? And so you say the words now. Say the verbs. Go. Start right here. Keep going. Keep going. That's right. Okay. 45 seconds. You're halfway done. 30 seconds. Keep going. 20 seconds. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Am I bothering you? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop! Time is up. That's 1 minute. Did you finish? I hope so. If you didn't finish, it's very important you go back and do this again and again and again until you can say all of them in 60 seconds. Okay, well, let's move on to the next section. Actually, before the next section, I'd like to present to you some new nouns. Nouns are things. In fact, specifically, they're things here in my office. So let me show you a PowerPoint presentation in which I will present these nouns to you. All right, well, when you see these videos, normally all you see is this background, which is supposed to be blue, and sometimes it probably is. What you don't see is what's on the other side of the camera, what's in front of me, what's inside my tiny office. This is a very little office right here. Okay, so I'm going to show you what the rest of the office looks like, and we'll talk about some of the things in it. All right? So here you see a picture of my office right here. And what are the things that I have? Remember the verb have? Have. I have in my office. I have, well, I have first of all a desk. I have a, or one, I have a desk. What's a desk? Right there. This is a desk. Okay? That's my desk. So I have a desk in my office, not surprisingly. I should show you now what I don't have. I don't have a student's desk. That's a student's desk. I'm not a student, so I don't have that kind of desk. I have a desk similar to this one, not the same one, but that's a teacher's desk, okay? So I have a desk in my office. I also have, you can't see them in this picture, they're over here, but I have 2 computers. So right over here, 1, 2, I have 2 computers. You can't see the computers, but you see 2 monitors, and you see 2 mice, and you see 2 keyboards, so probably you could figure out that I have 2 computers here in this room, okay? And here's a picture of a computer. That's computer, a computer, okay? Next, I have right here an old-fashioned, for an old man, I have a cell phone, and here it is. I have a cell phone, all right? It's got the big keys on it, or big, I don't know what they call them, buttons on it, because I'm old and I can't see very well. So here's a cell phone, all right? I also have in my office, obviously, a chair. I'm sitting in a chair right now. A chair, and here is a picture of a chair, all right? In my office, I have also a headset. This is called a headset so I can listen to the ULAT and not bother my family. Headset. Okay? And here's a picture of an older headset, a very large headset. All right? Next, I'm not talking about the keyboard there, I'm talking about the pencil. I have a pencil. This is a pencil for writing. So I have a pencil, and here's a picture of a pencil. Pencil, okay? And I also have a box with many, many pens. Here we have, this is a comb, we don't want this, but these are many pens. This is a pen. And here's a picture, as you see, a picture of a pen. Okay, I have pens in my office. And I also have markers, many markers. All right, and this is, here are the markers right here, as you see the arrow, and here is a marker. So I have markers in my office, and of course, I have paper. I have paper in my office also, and here you see a piece of paper. That's paper, or we could call it one single piece of paper. So I have paper in my office, and I have a calculator. This is not really a calculator, which is a separate instrument. This is a part of the computer, of course, but right here is a calculator for doing calculations that I'm not capable of doing myself anymore. Now, this is a calculator. Here's an actual apparatus, which is a calculator, okay? A calculator. All right. I also have in my office, I have notebooks. I almost forgot the word in English. I have notebooks. And here you see, for example, here is a notebook right here. Notebooks have paper inside of them normally. I think always. And so, in any case, I have notebooks. And here's a picture of a biology notebook that belonged to one of my former students. And that's it. So what are the things in my office? Well, first, I have a desk, of course, a desk. I have 2 computers over here. I have, what else do I have? I have a chair, of course, that I'm sitting in. I have a cell phone, and here you see it. I have a headset. Here's the headset, which is this right here. And what else do I have? I have a pencil right there, and here's my pencil. All right. I have many pens. I have pens. That's in this box right there. Here you see a pen. I have many markers also. Whoops, where did they go? There we go. I have markers. And I have paper as well. I have notebooks on this bookshelf right here. Notebooks. These, by the way, again, here are the notebooks. I didn't show you the paper, so I'll show you one more time. This is paper. And I think I've mentioned, the calculator. I have a calculator on my computer. And I think that's it. That's what I have in my office. So one more time here. Here are things that I don't have. I don't have a backpack. This is called a backpack. I don't have a backpack because I'm not a student. I don't go to school with books on my back. I stay in my house and I work in my house, so I don't have a backpack. All right. Books. I don't have any books in my office. I don't need books. All my work is on the computer except for what's in the notebooks. Okay, so I don't have books. That's a book. Okay, and here we have a student's desk. So we'll just say a desk. Here's another kind of desk, a desk for a teacher. Here's a computer. Okay, I have 2 computers in my office. Here we have a cell phone. I have a cell phone. A chair. I have a chair. A headset, and I have a headset. Not that big one, but this is a pencil. I have a pencil. A pen. I have many pens. Marker. I have many markers also. Paper. I have paper in my office. And a calculator. I have a calculator on my computer. Calculator. All right. And finally, notebook. I have notebooks on my bookshelves. notebook, notebook. And I don't have a backpack. There's backpack again, and that's basically it, okay? Let's go back now. Actually, first I'm going to show you a video which will present these same words and help you work on their pronunciation.
Backpack. Backpack. Calculator. Calculator. Cell phone. Cell phone. Computer. Computer. Desk. Desk. Headset. Headset.
Okay, we'll go on now to the next section here. In this section, we're simply making nouns plural, and in English this is a very simple task. Here we have backpack for one, a backpack. However, when there are 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, there's more than one, there are plural backpacks. That's what we do. We add the sound s, backpacks. Okay, so book, what's the plural of book? Say it. Right, books. Calculator, calculators. Cell phone, cell phones. Chair, say it, say the plural. Chairs, computer, computers. Desk, desks. Headset, headsets. Marker, markers. Notebook, notebooks. Paper, papers. Paper, when we're well, that's probably don't need to go into those details, but when we're talking about individual pieces of paper, we can talk about them as papers. Pen, pens. Pencil, pencils. There you go. Good. Okay. Well, let's go past these next 2 sections, I believe it is. And now we're going to form some complete sentences using the verb. Let me make this a little smaller if I can. I guess I can't. Whoops. Using the verb to have, or have. We say I, right, have, you, have, he. Okay, I have to be careful here. This is slightly irregular, like me. It's not haves, no. It's has. He has. She has. And then you, there's no difference in English. You have, okay? So let's see if we can form complete sentences using this verb have. Okay, so this would be, how would you say this sentence? Say this sentence right here. This is a backpack. I have a backpack. Good. Try the next one. Make it plural. You have 3 backpacks. Next. Now be careful with this form right here of the verb. Okay. Go ahead. Say the sentence. Say it. He has. He has some. He has some backpacks. We don't know if he has 5 or 6 or 7. It doesn't matter. He has some backpacks. Try number 2 now. We're talking about book. Book. How do you say this? Be careful. It's not haves. No, it's has. So she has a book. She has a book. Next, say this. Say it. You have 6 books. What's that? Say it. I have some books. Good. Number 3, we'll just do one more series together and move on to the next section because this is not particularly difficult. This is calculator. You have a calculator. Good. Next. Say it. I have 4 calculators. Next. Good. He has, right. He has some calculators. Now, I just said this is not particularly difficult. That doesn't mean that you don't need to study this independently when this video is finished. You should do all of these exercises, of course. It's very important to practice all of them, to practice vocabulary, and to just become more and more comfortable with the English language. But we won't go through them together right now. Okay, next. In fact, this is the same section, I believe. Yeah, same thing, a second time. First time you listen to the second section, you were to repeat. This is a PowerPoint presentation where you have to form complete sentences within a limited period of time. Here, last of all, okay, here's a picture of my office again. All right, my office, what's in front of me right now. How would you form this long sentence? This is Mr. Nesbitt. Mr. is the title used to refer to me. Okay, my wife is Mrs. Nesbitt. I am Mr. Nesbitt. So say Mr. Nesbitt. Say the rest now. Go ahead. Okay, Mr. Nesbitt. Now you're talking about me. Okay, like I'm over here. Mr. Nesbitt has, right. Mr. Nesbitt has a desk in the office. Mr. Nesbitt has a desk in the office. Very good. Well, tell me what I don't have. Right. Mr. Nesbitt, is it don't or doesn't? You're talking about me. It's doesn't. Mr. Nesbitt doesn't have a student's desk. Mr. Nesbitt has a teacher's desk. Okay. Now look at number 2. This is be a little quicker here. Describe in this picture. We're talking about the computers. Computers. Say the sentence. He has 2 computers. Good. Next, we're talking now about, what is this? My cell phone. Say it. He has a cell phone. Good. Next, we're talking about my chair. He has a chair. Here we're talking about my headset. He has a headset. Good. We're talking about the pencil. Where is the pencil? This one right here. We're talking about the pencil. Say the sentence. He has a pencil. Good. What else do I have in my office? This is a group of pens. Okay, you would say he, talking about Mr. Nesbitt, talking about me. He has many pens. 10, 20, I don't know how many. He has many pens. Ignore this arrow right there. And we're talking about the markers. Here are the markers right here. How would you say this? He has some markers. He has some markers. What else do I have? He has paper. Mr. Nesbitt has paper. He has paper. And now, say it. He has a calculator. It's not going to be, yeah, in the computer, we probably say it in English on. We use the term on the computer. He has a calculator on the computer. Talk about the notebooks. He has some notebooks. And then tell me about 2 things that I don't have. Be careful. 2 things you need to watch out for there. It's he. Is it he don't or he doesn't? Talking about me as though I'm, we're talking about me as though I'm over here. Right. I don't. You don't. He doesn't. That's right. That's the first thing. He doesn't. And the zzz right there is part of doesn't. Don't say has. He doesn't have. He doesn't have a backpack. He doesn't have a backpack. And what else doesn't he have? Right, he doesn't have books, okay? So now as you form those sentences, we're going to come to the last section in which you're going to describe. You're going to give a description. Describe this picture. Talking about me, first of all. Describe what he, Mr. Nesbitt, he has in his office. Okay? You'll say, well, in Mr. Nesbitt's office, he has a desk, he has a computer, he has 2 computers, he has a cell phone, he has a headset, he has a chair, he has paper, he has markers, he has pens, he has notebooks. He doesn't have a student's desk, he doesn't have a backpack, and he doesn't have books in his office either. Okay? So that's how you describe this picture, my office. Then I want you to describe your office or classroom or the room in your house where you learn English, where you study English. Okay? So you're going to describe your room. What do you have in your room? What don't you have? All right, well, I guess that's it. I'll see you at the beginning of lesson 1.26. Now, the lesson isn't finished. It's your job to study without me, independently, after the video. Okay, so study the lessons after the video, and I'll see you in lesson 126. Goodbye.